Welcome back to another tabletop review. Today we'll be looking at the Ruger LCP. This is the pistol I purchased to replace my concealed carry at the time, which was a Walther PPKS. The Walther was a great pistol. I really enjoyed it. The problem I had with it was that it was just a little heavy and a little large. I was looking for something a little easier to conceal. The Ruger LCP is one of the most popular pocket pistols out there, and the background on Ruger is actually kind of interesting. The Ruger LCP stands for Lightweight Compact Pistol. Ruger Firearms is a relatively new gun maker compared to some of the other companies selling firearms. However, they are known for good quality and good designs. Ruger has become one of the top-selling firearm manufacturers in the world. The Ruger LCP became very popular in gun stores around here in about 2010 to compete with other 380 makes like the Car and the Caltex. The Ruger LCP 380 is very lightweight, extremely compact. Equally important are the external surfaces. There are no sharp edges, protrusions, or areas prone to snag or otherwise impede the draw. It's so small, in fact, that I often forgot that I even had it in my pocket. As they say in the world of self-defense handguns, the smallest, most discreet pistol usually provides the best carry options, and therefore, it's most likely you're going to carry it. And that was true for the Ruger LCP. I carried it much more frequently than I did the Walther. It comes with a basic, just cardboard box. Nothing all that spectacular. Had a nice manual. It came with a carry case that I never found any use for, and the traditional Ruger lock. You find these always in the Ruger boxes. And that's about all you really need, I suppose, and so that's adequate. I did purchase extra magazine, and I did purchase a pocket holster, and this allowed me to carry the pistol fairly comfortably in my front pocket. I carried it for really many years. I have replaced it a while back with another smaller pistol, but for quite a few years this was the pistol I carried. The magazine has a finger extension on it here that actually came with the pistol. I find I need that in order to get a good grip on the pistol. When it comes right down to it, the LCP has numerous variations in today's versions. In fact, they have a new model 2 with improved trigger, which was one of the big complaints that many of the owners had talked about, and I believe it's a little thicker as well, providing a little bit better grip. It is a pocket pistol. It has a 2 3/4 inch barrel, carries 6 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. There is a extended magazine that can carry 7 rounds. The upper portion of the pistol is an alloy steel, so the lower part is a glass-filled nylon frame construction. It makes it very light. 9.6 ounces unloaded. Has a medium trigger pull, double action only. Long pull. Takes getting used to. I think and I've mentioned this before, I think that the longer trigger pull for concealed carry is safer to carry. Has thin grips, and in my opinion it feels a bit like a toy. Low sights, basically close-up point and shoot weapon. The trigger is not great. It's snappy to shoot. I usually put a band-aid on my trigger finger before I even go out to shoot it at the range. No problems feeding most full metal jacket rounds or hollow tip ammo through this gun. Mag release and the construction overall is fairly traditional. Simple construction, parts readily available. It was so cheap though that it's almost kind of a throwaway gun in my opinion. Well, as I said, I purchased this as a concealed carry to replace my Walther PPK. Probably should give you a little bit of a comparison in size. So here's the Walther, and as I said, this was my concealed carry for quite a while. It's stainless steel. All stainless steel is a very heavy piece. That was the first problem with it. But then the size was as well. I never could find a holster and everything else that I could carry this thing comfortably. It was just a bit large. So as you can see here we are. The Ruger is just a much smaller profile, much lighter. You feel the difference on these. That is such a heavy piece. Well, let's take a moment to disassemble this. We can do that fairly quickly here. I'm going to remove the magazine, and there's a pin here that has to be released. As you saw, it is cleared, so I'm going to push back a bit on the slide, pop that pin out, allows me to disassemble it. Now we have kind of the traditional construction. I've got the spring and the barrel, fairly well made. It is a nice construction on this pistol. I have to say that one of the things that I did when I was deciding to purchase it is I went into the store and I asked if I could disassemble the pistol. I had watched a couple of videos on it and I saw how that was done, and I was very proud of myself because I could do that disassembly pretty rapidly there. But getting it back together, I had trouble getting that pin back in, and there actually is like a little spring down below here that you can see. And so if you push back on the barrel just a bit, on the slide just a bit, and then on that little piece of metal that's sticking up, there's a little spring. You push down on that, and then when you do, the pin goes straight in. So you know, it's a fairly easy reassembly as well. And there it is. Very good. Well, the cost of this for me was about $200 and was almost $300. They were selling at the time for about $259. There were some sales that were going. At the time that I purchased this, I purchased it for about $300, but it came with the Crimson Laser system on it, and that was kind of hard to beat. It was a package deal. So and I kind of like the idea of having that available, since I didn't consider the sights to be all that good. Crimson Trace laser system on it, high end. It was a pretty good deal, I thought. The LPC displays adequate operation. It's a bit uncomfortable to shoot, but it's reliable and fairly accurate for its size. Like many carry weapons, it just requires practice. It's well constructed, smooth finish, tight, solid, nicely made, but it's inexpensive. A good backup piece. If you don't have one already and you find one sitting at a gun store in the case that's been used, and boy, you can pick those up for about $125, $150. Very, very, very common. It's probably worth it. Any weapon you carry is better than the one you left at home. This is an acceptable self-defense weapon, in my opinion. Thanks for watching. Hope you'll be back for my next tabletop review. Until next time, stay safe.